Today on the Armstrong Show, we are going to learn a lot about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, some last-minute spring travel ideas with travel agent Lindsay Epperly, music from the fabulous J.C. Cantrell, and so much more on the next Armstrong Show.
Live from the WLTZ NBC 38 studios, this is the Armstrong Show.
I made them do that. Okay. Hello. What an information-packed show that we have for you today. You know, yesterday I brought in my yogurt maker. I was so hyped, you know, because we tasted the very first batch of D. Armstrong made homemade yogurt with active bacteria filled with all the nutrients. And we did get a lot of questions about where did you get your yogurt maker? And I checked around town. I want you to know the only place I found it was the Peachtree Natural Foods. It was $33, very simple to use. You boil some milk, then you take some yogurt that you already have or a yogurt starter that they have, and then you just pour it in some jars that are provided with you, and you just wait, and you get yogurt. It was really, really good. Peachtree Natural Foods has the yogurt maker. Also, today, we have a studio guest with us, Janae, don't we?
Yes, we do. This is Miss Carol Capelin, and actually she's one of our loyal Facebook friends. She has agreed to tell us her guilty pleasure, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit.
Because, you know, confession, Carol, is good for the soul. You know, we ought to all just give up the information, you know. A lot of us have the same guilty pleasure that she has. We'll tell you about that in just a minute. Now, this first story that we have for you, I think it is really such a contradiction. Maybe you don't. You know, people are preparing for Easter, and they do it in a lot of different ways. Now, the one that gets the most attention is that big party in New Orleans, the one that leads up to Easter. They call it Mardi Gras. Well, today is Fat Tuesday, which means Easter is now 46 days away. And Bob Riddell has the rest of the story.
Where in the world do these people find their energy, and how can the rest of us get some? The party with no beginning and seemingly no end is expected to draw record crowds this year, ones that could top last year's $1 million+. A feather in the cap for a city bouncing back from a hurricane and oil spill.
We're fine. We're over Katrina, we're over the oil spill, and everybody's getting together.
This unexpectedly nice weather has also helped, as well as the later than usual Mardi Gras date that coincides with spring break.
I did the beach thing last year. Mardi Gras is like something you always hear about.
I did the beach last year. It's fun. It's classic, but
it's just something you should definitely experience if you're anywhere in America. You should definitely come to New Orleans.
Yeah.
We came down for the culture, the food, the beer, the wine, the weird people. Wanted to see it all.
The weather's great right now. I'm having a great time meeting people. What else could you ask for?
A little Vaseline would help. Hotels like the Royal Sonesta on Bourbon Street actually grease their balcony poles. With a party like this, it's hard to keep partiers grounded. In New Orleans, Bob Riddell for NBC News.
Okay, you know, I still don't get that. You party your brains out for real to get ready for Easter, which many consider to be the most holy time of the year. But alas, it is a free country. Just do your thing, I suppose. Well, you know, yesterday we had some phone issues while talking with Meghan McCain, Senator John McCain's daughter, who is going to be in Columbus, and we promised you that we would tell you about her event again. Meghan is going to headline a group of nationally known speakers at Columbus State University. It's their 7th annual Women's Leadership Conference, March 15th and 16th. So if you want some more information about that, you want to meet her, you want to go to the event, then you go to Women's Conference and log on to the womensleadershipconference.org, that is, at CSU. Okay? We did have a lot of responses to our Facebook question yesterday, and it was about guilty pleasures, foods that we know we should not eat so much of, but we do it anyway. Now, Carol, I understand it's brownies for you?
Yes, it is. It's actually the brownie edges from Buford's Brownies. They are my favorite.
I told you everybody had that problem. Yes, I mean, if you just take one bite, you can't get enough of them. And Janae has something for you for being so honest, you know, for laying it out there in Facebook world and on the D. Armstrong Show. You got a problem, Carol, but we are here to help you, okay? We're going to help you.
Thank you.
And actually what we want to do is give you a substitute. Since you love brownies so much, we're going to give you a recipe to where you can still enjoy your good old brownies. They may not be the brownies that you get, but this is a really great substitute. It's just 3/4 cups of whole wheat flour, half a cup of baking soda, cup of salt, unsweetened applesauce, baking cocoa, honey and vanilla, and 1 egg, and you'll get these brownies almost just as good as the ones that you get. And also, just for admitting your guilty pleasure, I admitted mine's on yesterday, those Krispy Kreme donuts. We want to give you some free movie tickets.
Thank you.
Just for you to enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thank
Don't
you.
take the brownies.
And
just
I
take the tickets.
take the recipe because I have this fantastic brownie edge maker
And
as
we
well.
printed that just for you,
Thank
just so you can enjoy the brownies.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Carol, so much.
Thanks, and thanks for being a Facebook friend. Now, if you have some recipes, or Carol, if you have one you want to post them on Facebook, because we want to keep them going in, because we have a challenge in. We're not just going to say we're going to get better this year, we're going to get better. And you know, Janae, Carol Ann wasn't the only person who admitted their food addictions, was she? We had some more people who were telling us what was going on in their lives?
We had so many responses. I can't even read them all. But the most typical was Vonda, chocolate. But vanilla pound cake comes from Carol Chapman.
Woo.
Things like bacon from Glenn, pork chops from Madeline. And get this one, Demetria says Oreo cookies is her guilty pleasure.
We got to get some real experts in to help them. But you know, that's what we want to do. That's what we do on the D. Armstrong Show. We help you, okay? You're not alone. We're going to help you, okay? Janae, get on some recipes, okay?
I will.
Okay, all right. You know, Frogtown Hollow Jam is coming to the banks of the Chattahoochee next month, and we have free, F-R-E-E tickets every day on the D. Armstrong Show through the rest of this month. We are playing Name That Song, and here is today's song.
If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it.
I'm not going to sing the next line because it's the name of the song. But here's a cue. He got in trouble for messing with little girls, but he's still rich and famous, okay? Now, each day you go to the D. Armstrong Show Facebook page and post your answer. We're going to draw a name and announce the winner the next day. And you might win tickets to the 4th annual Frogtown Hollow Jam. Now, this one is April 8th and 9th. Good luck to you. Yesterday's winner! Okay, it's Nikki Morrison. She guessed yesterday's right. It was Chattahoochee, Alan Jackson's big hit. Nikki, pick up your tickets at the WLTZ studio. Thanks so much. Well, here's some news from the newsroom. Health officials are saying salmonella concerns have prompted a recall of some Skippy peanut butter products in about a dozen states. Now, this is a recall that covers 16.3 ounce jars, that size, of Skippy reduced fat and reduced fat super chunk peanut butter, with use dates by May 10th through May 21st. Now, so far, no reports of illnesses from these products, but routine sampling by the manufacturer detected a possibility of salmonella. Now, you are urged to throw this stuff away if you have it, but Skippy is offering to replace it if you have that product. Now, your morning cup of joe might look just a little bit different in the coming days because Starbucks, if that's where you go, is unveiling its new logo. There it is today. This video was provided by Starbucks, you guys. Say Starbucks. Starbucks! Okay. It coincides with the celebration. They're so smart. I mean, I got a crack team, I'm telling you. You know, they're on top of everything. Okay. It is their 40th anniversary. That new logo, it's kind of cool. It features the siren character, but it's completely green. It doesn't feature the company's name at all. Starbucks is also debuting a new line of 200-calorie, wow, baked goods. They must be watching this show. And they have a new cocoa cappuccino that's healthier for you. You know, let's face it, sometimes it's just not easy to get rolling in the morning, but the rest of the day might be shot too, and it's because technology in your life might be causing problems. Erica Edwards explains.
Sleep just isn't a priority when you're in Las Vegas because of the bright lights and entertainment offered on the famous Strip. It's the same reason many of us don't get enough sleep in our own homes.
You begin to have a 24/7 culture of entertainment, and these technologies have invaded the bedroom.
A new National Sleep Foundation poll finds almost 2/3 of U.S. adults say they aren't getting enough sleep, less than 7 hours on the average weeknight. Why? Almost everyone in the survey said they often used some kind of electronic device in the hour before bedtime, like a TV, computer, video game, or cell phone. And experts say our brains simply aren't ready for sleep when our heads hit the pillow because of those stimulants and artificial light.
The light exposure is physiologically changing us so that we're more alert and we're less likely to even want to go to bed.
The majority of the sleep-deprived in the study said the lack of quality shut-eye left them fatigued, moody, and unable to perform at maximum capacity the next day. Yet, technology calls night after night.
They're being captivated by the very technologies that are denying them the sleep that they know that they need.
Maybe not as captivating as the bright lights of Vegas, but at least in your own home, you can turn them off. Erica Edwards, NBC News.
You know, more than half of the teenagers polled said that they spend that hour before they go to sleep texting. They say they even wake up in the middle of the night to check to see if they have any text messages, which sounds wild to me, but has that ever happened to you, Janae?
It certainly has. You know, I spent so much time on my laptop, I actually developed a little cyst in my wrist now. So that's what technology does to you.
You have a text system. Okay, and is that our Facebook question?
That is our Facebook question of the day. What is your technology addiction? Some people are addicted to Blackberries and iPhones and laptops. What's your addiction?
You know, my TV goes in and out of my bedroom. I'll take it out because I know I need to get good sleep. Then I'll put it back in there because I can't sleep and I want the TV. So, I mean, it's weird. So the TV is in my room now, but it needs to go out of my room. So it's kind of like an addiction. I cannot sleep without that TV.
It certainly is. It's my thing, the laptop, an hour before I go to bed, and I got this trusty cyst.
Okay, okay. Well, we're going to work on that. What is your technology addiction? Coming up, learn a little bit about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we have some last-minute spring break trip ideas next with travel agent Lindsay Epperly. All this and so much more next on The Dee Armstrong Show.